What is up guys, Guitar Rock here, welcome back to another Blue Archive video. Alright, today's video will be looking at the new raid boss, the new Total Assault raid boss, Hieronymus. Now, at first glance I thought this is going to be really difficult, right? And it is, I'm not gonna lie, it's one of the tougher bosses for sure. But it's not as tough as Cheese or Bina as far as I can remember. At least Bina. Bina feels like it's the hardest one for me. I think everyone has their strongest raid boss that they struggle with. For me, I still think it's Bina. For this one, I can still see the struggle a little bit. Obviously, I've leveled up quite a ton ever since, right? So, we're gonna talk about a couple of things. The mechanics, the boss, how to counter, what's the best strategy moving forward, and also what's the best characters or units that you can try to use or to bring for Hieronymus. So let's jump into it. Okay, so first things first, we gotta be aware of the entire skill set that the boss have. Alright, the mechanics basically. So let's have a look at the skills. So number one, notice the boss have deal 350% of attack as damage to enemies within the circular area. Now this is a pretty good skill. Increase damage the lower your HP is. So if you have very low HP, beware, he will deal a ton of damage. Another skill you can see, inflicts curse on you. Once boss inflicts curse on your ally, you can basically see there's a timer going on. Alright, and then once the timer reaches 0, you're gonna get 20% of attack as damage over time, and it explodes after 10 seconds, dealing 325% of attack to damage within the circular area again. So you can basically lift the curse throughout by healing that particular character with the curse, or you can like use remove debuff. People told me that Chinatsu can do that. Alright, so any sort of heal, as long as you can heal them up to 100%, it will completely remove it. Now, one more EX skill, deal 90% of attack as damage to enemies within the circular area. Now, this is the Reaper's Execution. And the strongest skill is this particular one. So, deals 40% of attack as damage to all enemies every 10 seconds and deals 1000% of each enemy's max HP as damage when ATG is full. Now, if you guys are not aware with what the ATG is the bar at the right? Once that thing is full, the boss will unleash this damage, which is why you want to pay attention to the lamp. Alright, now here comes the lamp. There are two lamps in the particular battle. So there's one green lamp and there's one red lamp. Alright, so you can basically heal the lamp. So if you heal the lamp to 100%, the lamp basically gets 100% HP. One of two things will happen, alright, depending on which lamp you heal. So if you heal the green lamp, you are going to stack incoming damage to the boss. 55% basically increase. So you want to do this, basically stack as much green lamps as you can. You can do it up to 5 times. Now if you heal the red lamp, the red relic, you're basically going to interrupt Hieronymus skill, increase the cost recovery of all ally students by a short period of time by 2500, max of 4 students. So this is what you want to interrupt when the boss is going to use this skill at phase 2. Alright. Just pay attention to the boss, the bar. Let's talk about how to deal with the boss. Like what would be the best characters, best units. By far, the best free-to-play character that every player should have is Serika. Serika is awesome. If you have 5-star would be nice, but if you don't, she's going to be very good in this particular raid boss. So try to level up as many of her skills as you can, and also try to get her gears as much as you can. Alright, especially this one, the gloves, and also preferably this dustproof leather wristwatch, because this will increase her crit damage as well. So Serika is definitely the best one for free-to-play players. Now Shiroko is not bad. 2 cost cycle, definitely very good. Same concept applies, but I think Serika does more damage than her considerably. And then we also have Akari. So Akari is not too bad. She is pretty good. If you're using her, if you have Shiroko and Serika, you don't have to worry about cycling Akari skills. You don't really need her at all. And then as you can see, we also have Shun. Shun is a good viable option if you don't have much other units. Akane is definitely a good one. Alright, so Akane, pretty decent. And then once we go down a little bit later, you can see Mutsuki can be used if you want to, and all the other raid characters, you know. Yuka is not too bad. Haruka, if you have her build, Suzumi, Kayoko, these are the units that can be used for sure. Amy as well, right? And a lot of characters, raid characters I don't have. I believe Azusa is one of the best. Aru is also one of the best. Hina can be used. You don't have to cycle through her skills. Just use the rest of the characters. Izumi is a good one, right? So those are the characters. Now, for special, healers are so good in this particular map, which I'm going to show you guys later. Hanae, Serena, Chinatsu, and the new healer Hanako, right? If you manage to pull for Azusa, you might get her. She's so good. Alright, with that being said, let me show you guys my team. Now, I am able to basically beat Hardcore with one team. Alright, so Hardcore is not the hardest difficulty. As you can see now, we have Extreme difficulty. But we can't access Extreme difficulty yet. We have to wait till tomorrow because you only get 3 tickets per day. So I can only do Hardcore mock battle. So let me show you guys my run and how I do it. And I will explain along the way so you guys get the idea of what I'm doing. Okay, as you can see, my team, I bring Akane, Akari, Shiroko, and Serika. And then I bring 2 healers with Serena and Hanae right here. Notice I'm starting off with Hanae healing the lamp. Alright, we want to focus on that first. So the lamp will be our primary focus. We're trying to stack the debuff as much as we can. So every time the lamp brightly shines green, that means the debuff has been applied to the boss. You can do this 5 times. And then just keep cycling through the skills. I'm going to constantly save 4 cores and Hanae will be healing the lamp. Meanwhile, I'll save Serena. Not Serika. I'm always confused between Serena and Serika. Yeah, Serena for, you know, whoever that needs some emergency healing. Now, as you can see, you know, just cycle through Akane to... Akane is here to decrease the boss's defense, in case you guys are wondering. She gives 30% defense decrease or something along those lines. Alright, so Shiroko and Serika is there to cycle the skills and of course the heal for the lamp. Yeah, so that's all I'm doing in this first phase, just constantly doing that. As you can see, I haven't used Akari a single time if I'm not mistaken, and I do not intend to. So we're just going to focus on constantly using, in this case, everyone else's skill. You don't really need Akari right here. She's there for the damage, alright? You don't need to use her EX cost. Right there, I actually heal. I saw Akari needed that healing to remove the debuff. Actually, even if you don't remove the debuff, it's not too bad. The damage is not too high. Maybe in Extreme it's higher, but in Hardcore, it's definitely doable. Okay, phase 2. Let's go. So now, the green lamp is still there. So we're going to focus on healing the green lamp. Okay, instant heal. And then now, let's focus on doing the same thing over and over again. We're just going to heal the red lamp for the time being, just to give the cost regeneration. I think I made a mistake. Oh no, Akane died. Alright. It's fine though. We don't really need Akane. She died. I should have focused on healing her, but yeah, that was my bad. You know, this is just like a mock, so I don't really have to focus on doing the perfect run. So it's whatever. Alright, at this point, I have 40 seconds. And the boss is ×4. We are more than enough damage for this. I did try Shun to replace Akari's slot. Basically, Shiroko and Serika is like the key units here, alongside with Akane for the defense decrease and Serika, right? But for the other units, you know, like in Akari's case, you don't really need her. You can replace with Shun or whoever. So I got 6.9, which is not too bad. 6.9 million for Hardcore. And let me show you the damage charts. As you can see, Serika is the highest damage, followed by Shiroko. And Akari, surprisingly, for doing nothing, I didn't use her EX skill at all. Bam, she's neck in neck with Shiroko right there. So yeah, very, very good damage. Alright guys, so that is going to be it for today's video. Hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you guys think of these strats, if you guys are struggling. If you guys have Azusa, I think it's going to be much easier. But I just want to make this strat without Azusa, hopefully to help some of you guys out there who are trying to save, you know, your pyroxenes for the summer swimsuit characters instead. You don't want to pull for the current Azusa. I can totally understand that. So yeah, hopefully you guys are able to do it with Serika, Akari, Shun, Akane, and Shiroko if you have these units. Alright, so that's gonna be it for today's video. Hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you guys think of the strats as a whole, or the boss. As always, if you haven't already, subscribe, give this video a like. Have a nice day. Goodbye.